In a quiet corner of the countryside, there existed a serene pond surrounded by tall grass and vibrant wildflowers. In this idyllic setting, a family of ducks paddled and quacked, reveling in the simplicity of their daily lives. Among them was a duckling who, from the moment he hatched, seemed different from his siblings. He was larger, with feathers that refused to gleam as brightly as the others. The ducklings, quick to judge, began to mock him, earning him the unfortunate moniker of the ugly duckling. Despite the relentless teasing, the ugly duckling possessed a heart as pure as the pond he swam in. He cherished the warmth of the sun on his back and the gentle rustle of the wind through the reeds. His mother, sensing his struggle, whispered words of encouragement, telling him stories of the world beyond the pond and assuring him that one day, he would understand his uniqueness. As the seasons changed, so did the ugly duckling. While his siblings flourished into beautiful ducks, he remained awkward and unattractive. The teasing intensified, and the ugly duckling couldn't help but feel a growing sense of isolation. One day, unable to bear the judgment any longer, he decided to leave the pond in search of a place where he could belong. The journey was arduous, filled with challenges and encounters with animals who saw only his outer appearance. From rabbits to foxes, each creature dismissed him without a second thought. The ugly duckling pressed on, his heart aching for acceptance. One crisp autumn day, he stumbled upon a vast lake framed by graceful willow trees. The surface sparkled like a mirror, reflecting the changing colors of the leaves. To his amazement, a group of swans glided majestically across the water. The ugly duckling, both mesmerized and hesitant, approached the elegant creatures. To his astonishment, the swans did not recoil at his presence. Instead, they welcomed him with open wings. "Join us," they sang in unison, "for you are one of us." Overwhelmed with emotion, the ugly duckling joined the swans, realizing that he, too, was a swan. His perceived ugliness was merely a reflection of his immature self, and as he embraced his true identity, his once dull feathers transformed into a radiant display of beauty. Thriving among his newfound companions, the ugly duckling's heart blossomed. He felt a sense of belonging and acceptance that he had never known. Yet, as the seasons turned, a longing to share his newfound happiness with his family tugged at his heartstrings. Returning to the pond, the ugly duckling found his family astonished at his transformation. The once teasing siblings were now humbled, realizing the depth of their mistake. The ugly duckling forgave them, understanding that their judgments had come from a place of ignorance. The meadow, once tainted with judgment, transformed into a haven of acceptance and diversity. The ugly duckling, now a beautiful swan, became a symbol of the profound lesson the animals had learned: never judge based on appearances alone. The tale of the ugly duckling spread far and wide, becoming a timeless reminder for generations to come. People learned that true beauty emanates from within, and the most radiant souls often emerge from unexpected places. The meadow, once divided, thrived as a community that celebrated differences, echoing the moral of the story: don't judge based on appearance.